For generations, root and tuber crops such as cassava, cocoyam, sweet potato and yams have been staple foods for Ghanaians. Local farmers have been cultivating these crops, which are also grown in backyard gardens. Foods from these roots and tubers, which are fufu, ampesi, fried yam, fried sweet potatoes and cocoyam chips, are very popular throughout Ghana and feature daily in most diets. Yam festivals, celebrated in various ethnic groups every year, also demonstrate how important roots and tubers are to Ghanaians as staple food. Over the years, however, with continued imports of foreign foods, more affordable staple foods have been on the decline, leading to an increase in the family food bill, while incomes of the local farmer are also being reduced. This is resulting in rural poverty. To maximize the full potential of the root and tuber crops in Ghana, the Ministry of Food and Agriculture instituted the Roots and Tuber Improvement and Marketing Program Rtimp in December 2006. The program was designed to enhance food security and improve livelihoods of the rural poor.
Rtimp for buy say omo bepe asase mayedia ye menkanfo eti yemu babesi yeso ema ene Rtimp for ni nyina to anamon eba ebehwe asase no ema omo agi asase no tum ema omo yese asase no yede a omo pe.
The program was designed to enhance food security and improve livelihoods of the rural poor. It involves building a market-based system to ensure profitability at all levels of the root and tuber crop value chain, which involves production, processing, and marketing. Under Rtimp, root and tuber crops, as well as processed products derived from them, are made more readily available by ensuring effective processing and marketing. The Rtimp is actually the second phase of the Ministry of Food and Agriculture's program of improving the cultivation of root and tuber crops in Ghana. The first phase of the project, implemented from 1999 to 2005, was a root and tuber improvement program Rtimp, aimed at multiplying improved root and tuber planting materials for farmers. Under Rtimp, cassava yields were increased by 50%, with some isolated cases of 200% output. These increases in production led to root and tuber crops being locked up on farms and getting rotten, as farmers could not get ready markets for them. Rtimp was therefore instituted to process and market the increases in root and tuber crop yields. A major component of Rtimp is also to upgrade skills in small-scale root and tuber processing and marketing. This was in line with the government's poverty reduction strategy of improving the lives of vulnerable and excluded groups in rural areas, building up human capacity and productivity, and growing the private sector so as to achieve economic growth in the country.
This is a drying facility for drying cassava into flour, for production of high quality cassava flour or cocoa. Its name is Chilemo oven. The oven is used to dry cassava, mashed, pressed cassava into flour. And as you can see, it is made from local material. The bricks and woods with aluminium sheets laying in them. Now what is happening here is that it is a technology adapted for the rural folks, in that it doesn't use electricity, doesn't use any engine, doesn't use petrol or diesel. It uses fuel wood and agro products that are not being used for anything. Can use dried cassava peels can use corn husk, can use cobs to do the drying. This is where we set the fire. There is a metallic drum in there that radiates the heat that will be generated here into the drying chamber. It has the heating chamber and the drying chamber. So the fire is set here and the heat is taken through a metallic cylinder that sends the heat or radiates the heat into the drying chamber.
The multiplication of cassava planting material has increased under Rtimp. There is increased request for supply of cassava roots from farmers. Cassava planting materials have therefore been provided in 72 districts across the country. This is to ensure that mass distribution to tertiary farmers is efficient and more beneficial to them. Working with the Crop Research Institute CRI, Rtimp has also developed and distributed 3 new yam varieties. These are CRI Puna, Mankrom Puna, and CRI Kukrupa to farmers at Fumesia and Bodrase. So far, more than 80 secondary farmers have cultivated 15,000 sets of the new crop.
Na edidua baire no ebi wo ho a na January mu na enim se ya dua baire awie na efe ya hun se efi January a kopim July September operation dua baire e ma na yie.
Research activities have been carried out on soil fertility management and improved methods of root and tuber cultivation.
It got to a point where Rtimp indicated the need for the promotion of cocoyam in its root and tuber program. This is because a lot of attention has been given to cassava, but yet looking at cocoyam as a food security crop, it's also well, so that in times when you don't have the other crops, you could, if we promote the cocoyam growing, then we could be contributing to food security in the country.
Under support to increase commodity chain linkages, farmers have been linked to processors to facilitate ready markets for the increased production of root and tubers. Linkages have been developed for smaller farmers and processors under Rtimp. So far, 60 farmer groups of about 15 farmers per group have been linked to processors within their communities in the Ashanti region. Mark and B Phase Gari processing factories is one of the first 8 good processing centers established with support from Rtimp. The factory has been linked to educational institutions and prison service for the supply of Gari. Josma Agro Processing Company is currently linked to 3 marketing companies who buy up to 80 bags of Gari produced a month. Hitherto, Josma was selling barely 5 bags of Gari a month.
During the Rtimp period, I got involved with Rtimp activities, started producing some of the improved varieties of cassava. And as my production increased in the farm, production in the factory also increased. With time, Rtimp moved into Rtimp as improving the marketing and processing activities. And I was still linked to Rtimp. With their help, I was linked to other value chain people.
Financing the work of root and tuber farmers, processors and marketers has been an integral part of Rtimp. A micro enterprise fund, MEF, a special soft credit facility, was instituted for disbursement to commodity chain linkage constituents, particularly processors who want to acquire processing equipment. The fund is being managed by Apex Bank and disburses monies to qualified credit applicants through accredited rural banks operating in Rtimp districts.
The bank had been accredited under the Rtimp project to deal with the chain processes, that is from the farmers who produce root and tuber to those who process it, to those who market it, and the other supporting agencies like transporters. But for now, the bank's main focus under the Rtimp is on the root processes.
The various activities of Rtimp have led to increased production, processing and marketing of root and tuber crops all over Ghana. This will enable Ghana attain sustainable food security and development. The immense benefit of Rtimp is evident in the lives of many. Training sessions to equip processors with knowledge and appropriate technical skills for enhanced quality and management of root and tuber crops have been conducted for 54 processors, made up of 43 women and 11 men from 4 districts. A group of 49 bakers have also been trained on how to use cassava flour to produce bread and bakery products. Rural small and medium-scale enterprises (SMEs) involved in root and tuber processing have also been trained to upgrade their skills in marketing and business management under 4 main sub-components. These are how to transfer relevant processing technologies, establish good practice centers, develop business and marketing training, and access micro-enterprise fund. A root and tuber farmer, Michael Magbenu, narrates how he has benefited from Rtimp after resigning as a teacher to cultivate 15 acres of cassava farm at Otaipro, a village in the eastern region.
Rtimp, and a man banchi dia we na no dia. Banchi abo pa na udua bosumi numu kwansia na abo no metu a me ko Otaipro de kwaye gali. Na banchi we ma me skapa oboa me kwa me brezo.
Cecilia Dobia of Wonsom Gari Processors Association also tells us how the establishment of a good practice center with support from Rtimp has helped her and her entire family.
Koya boame me ba no tonton ade wo station de bia kuri bai okaje me sisi se kuya abaide me ba na mabedo ba nchi ni bi na bra ya sha ase aye yekui na ye brani ye ni machine ya de duya ni ya de gugu ho na ya chekere na merima ho a kire no ene oberima bia obaye be hu ni biara ese o bla o me so emu na ya dan ya nchekere o so ma bi wo ho ana hama na tew na de ya akwhwe ho ba bi guam kuyi ba nti ya nya machine yanya boat obia wo de to so ala usomala wamia umia ya asada na wutu mechew adechia wo san de to so ube mia asada na wutu mechew etomri bia kotokui no mafoi mitumechew anan dakro ebi wo ho mitumechew anum dakro.
Working under the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, the Rtimp Secretariat has been successful in streamlining the production, processing and marketing of locally produced root and tuber crops.
The hypothesis of the Rtimp was that ensure a very good distribution of planting materials of improved varieties that had earlier been released by SRGP, as I said. And doing just that and holding all other cultural practices at farmers level, you'll be able to increase cassava yields.
However, the ultimate success of the program depends on Ghanaians. By patronizing root and tuber crops, we also support the local farmer. It is important that we eat what we grow. Eat root and tuber crops. They are tasty, nutritious food that is homegrown.